Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, more people. Well, really appreciate everyone's participation today. I hope you enjoyed the breakouts and the solution sessions as much as I did. I kept, kind of rotating between the different ones, some really great conversations that I think will be, they'll bear some fruit over the course of this next month or so as we get all that information together and then head forward. I was really impressed with the housing and the trauma. All of it was just fantastic. So thank you everybody for your participation in those, and we're looking forward to seeing what comes out of those as we go forward. So I just wanted to say we're gonna next slide, please. We're gonna cue you now, but we're going to have you think about this a little bit and start inputting your questions in the Q&A section of the not the chat, but the Q&A, and share one thing you learned or will take away from the symposium. We'd like to be able to kind of, comment on those things. Wanda will be with us in just a sec, and we'll talk through some of those. In the interim, we have Dee Person who is going to give us a couple more important points.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for a great day today. I know we were hearing some great solution sessions just as we were finishing up, but we want to really take this opportunity for you to check out our chat box and see the information that we've supplied here for you. We want to make sure that we hear your feedback. We want to know, what we could do better, what topics we'd like, you'd like to hear again, more in depth. We really need that feedback from you so that we can give you the best product next year when we meet in person. That's our hope, and our goal is to meet you all in person. We also put in the chat box a continue the conversation jot form. And that means that we cannot solve the problems we discussed today. As we talked about, they're complicated, but the conversation can continue. So we invite you to submit your information, and we'll connect those people who are interested in specific topics. So when you complete that form, you can choose the topic that you'd like to continue the conversation. They're topics that we discussed today, and then we can connect you so that we can either gather virtually or perhaps in person in various parts of the state to cover and continue, again, this roadway to solutions. The other thing I want to share is that we really want you to take to heart that request to become part of our Be Connected Community Core, or what we're calling our BCCC. We want to equip you, we want to connect you, and we want to support you as you support our military connected community members. So if you or your organization wants to get involved, fill that form out. That's also available in the chat box. We want to make sure that you as a helper can continue to do the work that you choose to do and serve at whatever capacity you're open and available for. I'd also like to, again, just thank our planning committee for all their hard work. This was a phenomenal 2-day event. And with that, I think I've given you enough time to start putting things in the Q&A. So again, thank you. As you can see here on the slides, it is our Be Connected support line, and that is available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. to talk to one of our stellar team members who has military connections. They themselves are veterans, or a spouse of a veteran, or an adult child of a veteran. They understand the unique aspects of the clientele, who we are when they call in, and know that you can call in on behalf of someone. This is not something that is just for veteran service members, family members, and caregivers. It's for the community as well. If you're not sure where to start or how to support, or just curious, call our support line. One of our 10 team members will be fantastic at walking you through what we do and how we do it. I think that's, again, everything I need to cover today. Back to you, Thomas.
Thanks, Dee. All right. So I'll just hit, we've just got a couple of questions right now. Please feel free to keep pitching those in. But the first one is, how long will the videos be available for review? That was from Lieutenant Amber Herzog, Salvation Army, Yuma, and they will be available to everyone for as long as there is a World Wide Web. My understanding we'll keep those up on the web. We have all of our past events, and we will definitely make it so that those are available well into the future. All right, I just switched into the glasses I can't read with. All right, back to the other ones, Thomas. There we go. All right. So the next one, it was really kind of a comment from Jessica, but I'm looking forward to hearing more about this, is that many people within large organizations and systems want to be involved in coordinating and collaborating across systems and services to better serve the military affiliated community. The conversations were really encouraging. That is absolute music to my ears and Wanda's ears, I know. That is exactly what we're looking for. If you are in that category, then we consider you a champion, and we want you involved in the conversations that we have. There's lots of different ways that we can get you engaged. One of those ways is by inviting you to participate in what we have, our Be Connected Community Network. We have 3 of those across the state, Southern, Central, and Northern Arizona. And depending on where you are, if you're a statewide entity, we used to have those in person. I think we're going to stick with virtual for a while, because then we get to engage with everybody across the state. And we've got a variety of different ways to engage. We've got regional breakouts now. So that might be one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is by contacting us directly and saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm engaging. How well, what can I do? How can I do, essentially just letting us know that you're out there and that you'd like to be involved with what's happening. You do that, and I promise that we're going to get you a response and we'll get you involved. Because that is the goal. Wonderful, wonderful comment, Jessica. Really appreciate that. And I look forward to hearing from folks that are interested in engaging in that way. All right. Hi, Wanda. We were talking about some of the amazing breakouts, and
a lot of work to do.
Yours came up. You said there's a little to do.
There's a lot of work to do.
A few hours of work, right? Yeah. Yeah. What were some of your observations, just from your event?
Well, I think we have genius minds out there, that can kind of canoodle these things. That I always think that our network is the network, right? And the little bees out there for Be Connected.
That's included, right?
Yes. Are, they're hiving and buzzing and trying to get good ideas in front of us so that we can, with the little money we might have and the influence that we might have as leadership, to include access and state government and local governments and the VA, to get some of this stuff done. I could see already that there's some things that we can do. So I'm real pleased with the outcomes of our breakout.
Yeah, I was too. I had the opportunity, as I always do, fortunately, to kind of pivot between, to go in and out of the different sessions. So I was able to make 2 full rounds in each one of them and spend a little bit of time in each one and listen to what was going on. And yes, I think, with yours, with transportation, we're going to need a lot of buzz. We're going to need a lot of activity in order to be able to make it so that we can make a dent in that. And I know between the research that you did and some of the pilot stuff we've done, and I think we're going to make some headway this year, and I'm looking forward to that. But one of the other things I just picked up that I thought was interesting as we wait for another question to come in was a thing called vicarious resilience. And, I think you and I do this stuff all the time, but that was actually the first time I had heard it. I believe it was from the Southern Arizona VA. And they talked about, how to take care of yourself when you're working with folks and traumatized folks in particular. And it was vicarious resilience. It's when you continually experience as a helper the positive things that are happening with the people that you're helping or assisting, and that you then apply that growth that you see with them to yourself. We've heard about vicarious traumatization for, years. That's cool. I like that idea. So that was one of the things that came out. We have a few
Yeah,
more.
I have this to our veteran benefit counselors all the time because they're
Yeah.
filing claims on behalf of veterans. And you really want, to get approved if it's a legitimate illness or injury or a requirement for a pension. And, we have had several opportunities where someone filed way back in the 80s, but their particular disease or injury wasn't considered by the VA to be a disability. And then one day it is. And then all of a sudden that person gets back pay of like $700,000, $800,000. Like that's the stuff. It really makes those VBC's days when stuff like that happens.
Absolutely, because that's life changing, right?
Yes.
Any benefit really is truly life changing, but that's a significant one. Yes. First stop, go talk to someone who knows how to manage finances and invest.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money sometimes.
Whew. Yeah, that's a big chunk and well deserved. Okay, let's see. Maria Esposito has a nice comment. She just said, no question. I just want to say thank you. This was amazing in big capital letters. Thanks for your hard work to make another great experience. Yeah, thanks, Maria. We are, we love doing this. We love spending time with you all. I know the planning committee, if they don't feel proud of themselves, we're going to have to talk. Because it was just quite remarkable what has taken place, and just the structuring of it and all the solution sessions and everything else. So we're really just thankful to everybody and appreciate the comment. Let's see. Yeah, I think the chat is, Ann Tarpey brings up that the chat is showing as disabled. I think we were trying to direct questions into the Q&A portion. It's another one of those little pull-up boxes that provides us with the information, and then we can directly respond to the answers. It allows us to capture that and then be able to provide any responses to folks. But I'm happy to be the voice of it too, if someone wants to just comment like Maria. Russ Mascari, Wanda, do you want to take that one?
What's the question?
Oh, are you able to see those as they
Yeah,
pop
he
up?
just popped it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Russ. You're one of our favorites. So when you ask us to do something, we will be there.
Yep. And we're looking forward to joining you in Las Vegas a couple Saturdays from now. Should be fun.
Great.
All right. Oh, thank you, Colleen. Yeah, Colleen just said that she echoes Maria, and really appreciated the information from everybody and all the number of sessions. And she just says thanks. Well, thank you, Colleen. Appreciate you. Well, now everybody's just saying nice things about
Yes.
I don't want to read that.
Yeah, well, I just appreciate the comments about it being informative, right? That's why we try to get this symposium out to as many people as possible, right? Because people learn stuff through the symposium. They do. And not necessarily just for veterans and not just for their dependents. It's for citizens overall. Resources are available and we can engage them through multiple ways. And so I just feel like this is one of those important events every year that people should attend, particularly if they're working with veterans.
Absolutely. I support that.
Yes.
And I appreciate everybody's nice comments here. Laura Langston, when you hear directly from some veterans about the pitfalls of working with the VA. It's, it is extremely encouraging to see how many programs, resources, and collaborations are in effect. Yeah, we can't agree with you more. There's just so much out there. No one organization, you heard the directors yesterday, they know, they firmly believe, this wasn't always the case, but they know no one organization can do it all. And if one organization is trying to do it all, they're probably not doing it all well. We same thing with the coalitions, same thing with Department of Veteran Services, Governor's Office, everybody. No, there's just, it's just the way things are. And so the only way to be able to work through these, complicated, complex issues is by working together. And the beautiful thing is, it's better when you do it that way. Even if one organization could do it all, I don't know that they should. So,
but yeah, I agree with you, Thomas. It's perspective, right? And a lot of times as I'll just say for myself, as a department, we're government. And much like the VA, we're restricted to certain things that we can do. And it's not anybody's fault. It's just the way it's built up over these many years that these departments and agencies have been around. So then we look toward nonprofits, like Thomas's group and others, to support those things that we can't do because of policy or regulation. It really works well together.
It really does. Arizona Housing Coalition, great example.
Yes.
They're doing things with you all and with the VA and others specifically focused in on housing. It's a great relationship and everybody wins. So yeah, it's it's refreshing and nice and encouraging, I guess, to remember this. Yeah, I'll agree with you, Joan McDermott. The demonstration over the past 2 days of the robust interdisciplinary coordination to provide services across Arizona and to always strive to make it even better. It's not just informative, but inspiring. I think those are very well stated. It's a well stated point there. All right. Well, not to stretch things out. I'll say for my part, I really appreciate everybody's attendance. I appreciate everybody's work over the course of the year. It's just encouraging to know that it's happening, whether people are looking at us or not. We'll never forget my drill instructor. We're all sitting in the squad bay and he's ranting about something. And one of the points that he made was, he said, integrity is when you're on the opposite side, the dark side of the moon, and you're still doing exactly what you should be doing. That's integrity. And what's wonderful is we don't have the types of successes that we have in Arizona without everybody doing exactly what they should be doing, even when no one's looking. So for all of that, thank you. And but even more so than that, on a personal note, I appreciate everybody's wild applause of my wonderful, well thought out jokes. And I work all year on those things. So that's all I have to say. I'll leave you with that. And Wanda, Dee, I'll let you guys wrap up.
Yeah, thanks. Just please keep the Flagstaff people. Veterans are popping up all over the place right now for us to support them. So we're on the job again, right? We need to make sure that we're taking care of them and getting them to places where they can stay and their families. So, know we're out here looking at that, and we're going to be helping people. And thank you everybody for coming, over these last 2 days to talk to us and hear from us. I think it was a very successful symposium, and I can't wait till next year when we can see each other in person. That's all I got. Thanks.
I'd like just to add, please share this information. Don't keep it to yourself. As you all mentioned, how much you learned, how much you enjoyed this, share it. The recordings are already up for yesterday's. The general session from this morning is already up. So thank you to our virtual platform team for their amazing work, for the beautiful conference virtual experience. For those who haven't done this before, but check out those recordings. When you go to the agenda, you'll be able to click and it'll say watch recording. So again, very user-friendly. There is no restrictions on who you can send this to. We want you to spread this. If it's to other states, we want them to know what we're doing so they'll mimic it. I know Director Winkel and Director Wright have been going on the road for years, but this kind of information, when we can share it, it starts fires in a good way, right? Not like the ones we're experiencing in Prescott and Flag, but fires for people who are passionate about the work and take action. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you again for everyone's participation. We really enjoyed your time with us these last 2 days.